Kelsey, hi.
Evan.
I'm Evan.
Nice to meet you, Kelsey.
Nice to meet you. So, how's your day going?
It's good. How are you?
It's good. I'm doing very well.
Great.
Yes. How are your classes going this year?
They're winding down, so everything's going pretty well. Excited to graduate and all that fun stuff. So, good.
Yeah. Well, awesome. So, you clearly applied for our position here at Macy's, and I just wanted to use this interview, probably about 10-15 minutes, right in between there, to get a better sense of who you are as an individual. Because after looking through your resume and seeing you worked at Ulta, you have all this customer service experience, just to see how you'd fit in here and all the skills you've learned, how you can use them here.
Okay, perfect.
So I guess for starters, what led you to finding our job posting?
Well, I actually spoke with my aunt who did 30 years of freelance makeup artistry because I've always been intrigued in it. So she told me the best way to move from more of a retail type place to a freelance type job was to do a department store type position where you get more in depth with a specific brand. So that's where I'm really looking to kind of transition from being in a retail store where we sell everything to really narrowing down to throwing myself into one particular brand and being a little bit more involved with that brand. And to do that, I need to find some type of freelance type job, like through Macy's or a department store or something like that.
Okay, cool. What brands are you interested in?
I do love Smashbox. That's where my aunt worked for a very long time, so I grew up with that. I'm also very passionate about the brand Too Faced, so that's what I've done the most training with and looked into the most. I am passionate about the whole industry as a whole, so I'm open to almost any brand that has openings. I love to learn, so I'm pretty open about it, but
good.
I do have my favorites. There are a couple that
of course,
tickle my fancy, yeah.
Awesome. So I guess your resume here said that you are working on a comm major from UW-Milwaukee, and you're almost there. So how do you see yourself, I guess is what I want to know, using what you learned in communication, which I can already see it being applicable. How do you see yourself using what you learned in this field?
Yeah, I'm a huge people person. I can talk to anyone. I'm not shy. I have no problem making friends. I'm definitely one of those people that can talk to anybody. So everything I've learned through my communication major has applied to all of my retail jobs, all of my customer service jobs. Just makes it very organic for me to be able to converse with other people on a daily basis. So it really does come in handy.
Okay, yeah, that will definitely be useful here as you're constantly dealing with clients and trying to build rapport with customers so they become return customers and repeat customers. So that's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. And I guess you also put on your resume that you're very excited to put your leadership skills to the test, which I liked.
Yeah.
And now I just want you to maybe elaborate a little bit on what your leadership skills are, like what you've done in the past, like to lead people or even yourself.
I really like taking the lead when we throw events at work for specific brands. If we have an Urban Decay event, if we have a Tarte event, anything like that, I really like to kind of take the lead on those and try and throw things together, make it more fun, invite as many clients as I can, just things like that. I like to organize things and just make things more fun. I'm a very creative type soul, so I like to take things and kind of put an edge on everything. So that's what I usually do at my job now.
Awesome, yeah, and that's a ton of leadership experience, you know. So as you're talking about Ulta, it says, I could see you've been there for over a year and you're currently employed there.
Yes.
And so now what areas do you enjoy the most, or is it this event scheduling that you were just talking about, or is there more or less to it?
My favorite is the actual application, actually dealing with the client face-to-face, person-to-person. I really like I said, I'm creative. I like to be able to show the client what I can do. I get a lot of young girls come in that don't know what, they're still starting out and they don't really know what they're doing. Or I'll get a lot older women who come in and, they don't know what to do either. So I like to kind of teach other people what I've learned through my experiences besides, being stuck behind the desk or something like that. So I really like the hands-on experiences the best.
Good. Awesome. We always need new actual people applying the makeup. So what did you find challenging about the job?
Customer service is always a challenging route, especially in retail.
Yeah.
I've done it since I got out of high school, so almost 10 years now. So I have a very thick skin for unreasonable customers and things like that. You're going to run into it. So probably just everyday challenges, having to mediate different conflicts with people when they get upset, just things like that. Other than that, this industry is a pretty good fit for me. It flows pretty well for the most part.
Okay.
So, just day-to-day things.
Yeah, definitely. I can totally relate. I've been there, been at the point where you have to deal with some of those customers that
Gotta
just
bring
aren't
them
having
down.
it. Yes, exactly. So, what ways then have you collaborated in your job or during your time at Alta with like your coworkers or managers to work together more efficiently?
Oh yeah, we're all a very tight-knit little squad on
Okay,
our
good.
little Alta family. So there aren't a whole lot of employees, so it's a very family, community connected kind of feeling.
Mhm.
We all are very open with each other. We know way more about each other than we probably should.
Yeah.
Like we can tell each other anything. I don't feel uncomfortable going to anybody with anything. It's very, very open door policy at Alta.
Awesome. Yeah, because here too, we want to make sure that people feel comfortable talking with their
Yeah.
employees and, not spreading rumors or
Oh,
getting
no.
mad behind the backs.
You'd be surprised because we're all girls. There's no cattiness.
Yeah,
I swear, it's weird.
That is surprising.
It's weird.
And I've wondered the same thing. I don't see it in our store
No,
either.
not
so-
at all. It's awesome.
Yeah. So now I'm looking for a time, if you could give me one, where you actually demonstrated your customer service skills. If you can think back to like maybe one specific.
Yeah, I do have a good
Okay.
one for that actually. I have this older guest who comes in, and if we ever don't have her products, I'll call the other store and make sure they have it for her to come pick up. However, she's older, so she doesn't have a smartphone, doesn't have GPS. So she has my direct line. So when she gets in the area, she calls me and I walk her through it to get to the store.
Okay.
So I do that for her every time I need to get her from one location to the other because she's older. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
She's got her little flip phone. So she has Kelsey's extension. She calls, and I walk her through it every time. So.
Awesome. Yeah. So that's a way you've established, obviously, repeat customers, which
she
is.
comes back to me because she knows that I'm going to get her what she needs from there no matter what.
Yeah, definitely. And have you, I guess, developed other repeat customers?
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'm sure people.
I've got my regs for sure.
Okay.
That they come back to me because they know that the last time I was there, I suggested something that they loved, so the next time it's probably going to happen again. I definitely get people who come back looking for me. For
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Awesome. And so, what else in your job, or in your current job,
Mm-hmm.
could you see applying to our position here at Macy's?
My product knowledge is endless of what I know in terms of this industry, brands and everything. It's crazy how much I've learned in this job that I didn't know before going into it. So I've already got all the training down for product knowledge in terms of all of the brands you're going to carry and everything like that. I would not need any kind of training or teaching in that area.
So here your hours may fluctuate
Okay.
between days, nights, and we might need you on holidays or send you out to events or have
Yeah.
you schedule them. Would that be a problem, the flexibility at all?
I'm already used to that working in retail. You have to kind of be available whenever. So definitely already used to that. That's not a problem for me at all. I'm graduating, so school is not an issue anymore. I'm pretty open.
Okay. Awesome. And do you have any questions, comments, or anything for me?
I guess I'm just looking how soon you were looking to fill the position.
We are looking to fill it as soon as possible, and there are a number of other applicants.
Okay.
But after looking through all of your experience and prior knowledge, I feel like it might set you ahead. And
Great.
so I'm just going to review everything with
Sure.
my colleagues, and we will be able to get back to you within a few days, hopefully.
Okay.
Regardless, we'll get back in touch with you.
Great.
So yeah, after looking through everything, I'm very happy with. I
Awesome.
feel like you'd fit in here.
Okay,
So,
great. Well, thank you.
Awesome. It was wonderful meeting you,
You
Kelsey.
too, Evan.
Awesome.
Oh, we were so close.